It's time again for another installment of The Basics, and on today's show I'm going back into the Star Trek CCG to answer a viewer question, and that is about non-organic life forms and how they interact with certain cards. So, let's get started, shall we? Now, a lot of us use non-organic life forms in our decks, depending on the affiliation, and by this I mean characters such as Data, Exocomps, the Artificial Intelligence. A lot of people who use non-aligned in their decks or as a separate deck use the Soon-type android because they're awesome to have. And we're all known to use holographic personnel from time to time, be it from any affiliation that has holographic personnel or if you're playing as the Doctor from the Federation. And there's always been a lot of questions surrounding this. It goes all the way back to when the game first came out and when the official player guide came out, because there are a few questions in there that take care of it. But I will explain it again. There are a lot of dilemmas in the game that harm away team members or personnel on your ship, but a lot of them only harm organic crew members. So if you're playing with Data or Exocomps or any kind of holographic personnel or something that's not organic, certain dilemmas such as microvirus, they can't hurt you. Obviously a virus can't hurt an inorganic machine or an android. Paluku is another example. It can't damage an android if it bites it because it's not flesh and blood. Coranian bolites, same thing goes for that. They can't be stopped because a hypo spray is not going to cure an android with something it can't get. Or holographics can't pick up anything. And you have other dilemmas that deal with love interests and men luring women and women luring men. I don't mean that in a bad way. Such as male or female's love interest or matriarchal society. So basically in these, a male away team member runs off with the lover to a furthest planet, where in this case for the matriarchal society, cannot get past unless two female away team members are present. This doesn't apply because inorganic away team members can't be lured by sex or sex appeal, so it's a moot point. Further, when you have dilemmas, either space or mission or planet, like REM fatigue hallucinations, because androids and artificial intelligence and exocomps, and especially holographs, don't sleep, they can't be affected by that. So the proper course of action is, if your away team is mainly inorganics or androids or exocomps or what have you, you can bypass those dilemmas and move on to the next one. It's really that simple. And if you don't believe me, refer to the player's guide. There's a lot of great information in there, and there's also been add-ons to many of the rule supplements that have come out over the years, of which I have several. Now, does that mean you should rush off, rebuild your decks, and fill it with more androids and exocomps and holographic personnel? No, because the vast majority of the dilemmas out there can target any personnel. Doesn't matter what they are. Plus you have other cards like events and interrupts that get rid of holo projectors and other things like that. So either way, it's a crapshoot. That's why, especially in my Federation deck, I have Data and I have two exocomps. And when performing away missions, the exocomps don't go down. They stay on the ship. Data goes down occasionally, but you know, it's a rare thing. So either way, you have to plan this in your deck. That's all for today. Have a great day, everybody.